All right, y'all. So now part 3 of this is how do we actually download the leads that come in. So we set up the ad, we set up the creative, we've uploaded it, and now we have the campaign running. How do we download the leads and follow up with them to get them from TikTok to your office? Okay. So how we're going to do that is we're going to come straight into ads.tiktok.com. You're going to go, it'll pop up on your dashboard. You'll click your campaign. It should be active at this point. If not, we'll just click the active campaign and it'll bring it here. So it should be popping up. What you're going to do is click the ad tab. And this is nifty. You'll scroll to the end here and you'll have download lead data. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and download lead data. It'll give you the option to do lead center or download lead data. Lead center is pretty nifty, but we're doing the questions. Remember, we uploaded an instant form, and now this is the most important part as far as your lead nurture. And you cannot get lazy here. And this is why I didn't even try to automate this, because the power that we were generating from asking those questions became the leverage that we had to get them in and to make this personal. Okay. I have ManyChat. I've got automated text messages. So I've got them on Facebook, Messenger, text, email. I've got all of the automations to where we have all that set up, but never have I had the opportunity to really get so deep on these questions. And it's really hard to automate that. Okay. So again, take the time to message these people individually. Ideally, you pass this on to your sales manager or whoever does that, because it will take some time. But this is why it also works to do a big drop on one day, because you can get 30, 40 leads in a day and have them follow up. Just be very focused on this. It helps to be just soaked into this, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So don't do the lead center, do the download lead data. It'll come out very raw, CSV. It'll pop up on whatever you have, Pages, Excel, numbers, whatever. Anything that you got, it's going to pop up. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what that looks like. We're going to go to wherever it went to. Downloads. All right, CSV. We're going to open up. So it's going to come up raw, just like this. All right. I'm going to teach y'all some Excel stuff. You're going to go ahead, Command A or Control A maybe for PC users. We're going to go Command C. And I don't like to do all this. I like to go straight to my Google Docs. So we've got a shared file. I'm just going to pop onto our TikTok leads, and I'm going to show y'all how to format this real pretty, like super quick. So I'm going to come into just a brand new sheet on Google Sheets. You're going to go Command V in the top left, wherever you want to go top left, Command V. Okay. So it comes out super raw, and obviously I don't need a lot of this stuff. Lead ID, don't care. Ad ID, ad name, ad group, ad name, campaign, campaign name, form ID, form name, don't care. I'm gonna just go ahead, highlight all that, hit delete, okay? Now I'm left with the created time, the name, the phone number, the email, what's your most, and then the answers to the questions. So the good stuff. So I'm gonna show y'all some shortcuts. Okay, I'm not going to do it on this one, so I'm just going to, because I'm going to assume all of y'all's is new anyway. I'm going to create a new sheet so y'all can see it all nice and pretty, because this is really how you should do it, and I'll show you the final product. So we're going to delete these columns, so we're going to highlight them all, delete columns D through J, right click, delete column A, and then I'm going to switch J with I because those questions came out of order, and F with I. So now I've got my yes, yes, yes questions, my 3 multiple choice, because remember on the instant form, it was yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and yes, no. Then they selected what their ideal outcome was. Most important goal to accomplish. And then their final question was a manual input. So I'm going to expand that all the way to the end of that so I can see all of these answers nice and pretty. Okay. So now some formatting stuff that I'm going to teach you just to make this look good. I don't know if you care or not. I do, and I like it to look pretty. So some good tools here are going to be edit. You're going to click find and replace. And I'm going to highlight this parentheses UTC -05. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put paste, replace with space, all sheets, this sheet. and I'm going to replace all. And now notice what that did to my times. It changed all of my times, except that top one, I don't know why. And it got rid of all that. So now I'm just gonna click A, the whole column, move it over to the left, and now that looks all nice and pretty, okay? Because now it's got only the dates. Date and time. I don't need the other thing. So this is also a good one. I'm going to click B because notice I've got the full name here. I don't know if you're gonna use this later, but this is extremely helpful because I've had my sales manager included do this individually to try to split these names if you need a first and a last. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight B, right click, insert to the right, 2 columns, okay? Then I'm gonna select B, add on, split name, and start, okay? So this is an add-on you can get. My column has a header. I want the first name and last name and split. And so what this is gonna do is in one click, I'm gonna have all those names that were in one column split into a first and a last, okay? That's extremely helpful moving forward. Phone numbers, all right? So notice that they all have the +1 when they come out raw from TikTok. So again, I'm gonna edit, find and replace. I'm gonna highlight equals, plus, and 1. Command C, I'm gonna put that into the find. So copy, Command C, and then I'm gonna replace that with 1. I'm gonna do this sheet and also search with formulas. That's the most important part. Hit replace all, and notice now all of my numbers are fixed. Okay, so now this is actually starting to look pretty clean. Okay, and then, so this is where the magic happens. Notice, I've got Christian here, got his number. Can you commit to a coach? Working with your coach 3 times per week? Yes, awesome. Are you ready to make a serious change? Yes, awesome. Are you willing to check in weekly to ensure progress? Yes, awesome. What is your most important goal to accomplish right now? Lose weight? Awesome. And final question, in 1 sentence, 1 or 2 sentences, please describe your ideal outcome. To be the best version of myself. So I cannot explain how powerful this is, y'all, and how important to work this into your conversation it is, because they are telling you, laying you out on a silver platter, what they want to accomplish. And all you need to do is say, yes, this is what we do. And so no matter what you're selling, we sell a 42-day challenge. That was the verbiage. Whatever your front end offer, like this is just simple 101 sales. What do you want? What are you trying to accomplish? Okay, perfect. We're getting all of these qualifications before they even step in the door. This is gold. And so now, once we have this, a simple color coding is going to be fine. You know, here's one that we just ran for the chiropractor. White, we just run down. Here, just let me show you ours. So we color code them. White hasn't been followed up with. Yellow has been checked in with. Orange has been contacted but not scheduled. Green is signed up. Blue is scheduled. And then purple is showed up but didn't sign up. Okay, so just color code all your stuff. It's very simple, and keep it all organized just like this. And you know, just highlight what they got. If you texted them, change it to yellow. If you know you scheduled them, change them to blue. If they came in, didn't sign up, purple. And I'm sure y'all all know this already, but this is just the easy way to manage all these people, because again, this won't be automated. You're gonna have to do this hand by hand. So now going back to the nurture, I've written all this out so you'll have these and examples of which. So here's the text, the format, but let's just go straight into if they got 3 yeses, you'll talk to them in a certain way. If they got 3 yeses and it's weight loss, then you'll talk to them in a certain way. If you got a no, then you want to make sure that you address that no, because the worst thing is now we're going to ask him these questions. The worst thing is to not acknowledge them at all. That would be, why did they even fill that out? The second is if they combat you and don't agree, obviously yeses is what we're looking for. But if they put a no, that's a place for you to like really show that you're authentic and actually reading what these people are writing. So I think that's the most important thing right now. So let's read an example of a yes. So I got 3 yeses. Hey Jordan, it's our dealer from Somnium Fitness. I loved your response, and getting shredded is exactly what this is for. Okay, so notice, love your response, insert what they put on their ideal outcome. So he wanted to get shredded. I put his exact verbiage into that text. That's exactly what this program is for. Okay, validating what we're doing. Acknowledge the 3 responses, yeses and nos. Okay, so Jordan, it also looks like we got 3 yeses for your commitment. You are exactly who will get the most out of this program. Okay, so perfect. He put 3 yeses, we acknowledge that. I'd love to meet up, show you around the gym, and chat more how to maximize insert response to most important goal. So Jordan, he wanted to maximize gaining muscle. So we inserted that. Would you be up for that? Yeah, sure. So 3 yeses in weight loss, so it's the exact same thing. I loved your response about creating a healthy lifestyle. That's what they put in their write out word for word. We got 3 yeses on your commitment, and you are exactly who get the most out of this program. Love to meet you, show around, chat more about maximizing your weight loss is what they put for their ideal outcome. That's the one they selected. And a no. So, hey, Miranda, I loved your responses about dropping excess fat. Insert what they want to accomplish. It looks like we got a no for checking in weekly. Was that a mistake or something that we will need to modify? Okay, so she didn't want to check in weekly. Well, let's acknowledge that. Was that a mistake, or like, did you genuinely not want to do that? And that's something we need to work around, because obviously that's an objection if she really meant that. And we need to acknowledge that before they come in. Commitment and ready for a change look great though. Okay, so she got the 2 other yeses. You're exactly who will get the most out of this program. I'd love to meet you, show you around, and maximize toning up. So she selected toning up. Okay, so the big thing here is take the ammo you just got from those answers, spend the 2 minutes to read over what they got, and insert that into the text. It's the most important part, because now they're getting a one-on-one experience. They see that you listened to what they said, and like, you're just qualifying yourself before they even come in, okay? And that's pretty much going to be the lead nurture. Honestly, the whole goal is, if they don't schedule themselves, to schedule them, get as many as you can with these texts. And then from there comes the sales, which I'll talk about in the next video. I'll just explain what we do and how we do it, and then you do whatever you feel fit. But just make sure that it lines up with the message, because understand, we're putting in 42-day challenge, so there needs to be some discussion about a 42-day something when they come to see you, okay? Or the messages are not going to be aligned, and you're going to lose credibility that you've been working so hard to build. All right, hope that helps. Later.